right. Hello, everyone. I doubt there's anybody in here, but welcome. Gonna be the one streaming tonight. Nobody else is available. Unlucky. We got Ionia versus Noxus. This is the last game of the round robin. I believe there's gonna be someone coming in here with me, but I don't know, so don't quote me on that. Should be Luke, though, I think. Ba, 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 ba. Is there anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? Alright. Just waiting for them to get into pick ban and that kind of stuff. And then we shall be good to go, I think. Soon. They play Giomi Guiomi plays soon. This is their game. We just gotta wait for them to invite us to the lobby and start and stuff. All right. So we've almost got everyone in the lobby. We're just waiting on Thelak. Give a quick rundown of the team. So on Noxus, we've got King Nazgul in the top lane, Way2K in the jungle, and Benton in mid lane, Giomi Guiomi in AD carry, and Stochastic Elo in support. That's what they've been running all tournament. I imagine they keep to that. Maybe they switch things up because this is kind of like a means nothing kind of game. Then Ionia, we've got, I don't know, top lane they've had like multiple people play it. So I'm just going to give the player names. Thelak, Jackie Fox, Toledo, C-Top, XAM, Stars Align. Check this out. Our boy made it to Challenger here. Oh, thank you for the follow, Hunter Project. I appreciate that. Yeah, Challenger player, number 2. Second Challenger player in Booze Bash behind GOAT. Excited for that. That's pretty cool. Great player. That's my boy. That's my dog. Every time I see That's My Boy, I think about Goblet of Fire, like the Harry Potter movie. He's like, that's my boy. That's my son. It's fucking sad, dude. So we are just waiting to get in. There is no link yet for the draft. Maybe they're drafting, maybe not. I think they're still waiting for Steve to get on, who is also known as Thelak. I'll probably call him Steve the whole game. Thelak is Steve, just so everyone knows. Oh, there we go. We got a link. So now we're waiting for Steve to get on. They might start the draft without him if he's like on his way. Don't mind me typing here. So how's everyone going? How's everyone doing out there? We got 12 viewers in chat right now. You guys want to have some fun here? You guys want to do some gambling? I'll give you a minute. Let's bet some channel points, guys. Heads or tails? Let me get on here and bet some stuff myself. I'll put 600 on heads. Oh, this is a close one. 1,000 versus 820. Who's going to win? All right, we're doing it. Ooh, tails. There goes my money. Congrats to the winner. One person bet 1,000. You won. Congrats. Should be starting momentarily. Blue's coming. He said he'll be here in a minute. I asked him, what's another thing we can gamble on? Quick gambling games. Online. Gamble on what I had for dinner. Indian food. Close. Yes, close. Oh, it was yesterday. Son of a bitch. $5? No. No. Thanks everyone for chilling. We're in the waiting room for Noxus versus Ionia. Steve is AWOL. Luke is coming. He said his mom called him, but now he's just talking to her. We've got a game tomorrow as well. Playoffs. First game of the playoffs tomorrow. It's going to be Shadow Isles versus Piltover.
All right, what do we have here?
Oh, hey. All right, I got another. We got more gambling, guys. Let's make the prediction here.
It's so quiet in here. You guys having a good time?
Yeah. Prediction is up. What's it gonna be? What are we rolling?
It's about to be the match of the season.
Oh my god, someone just. Oh, I thought someone bet a lot there. I was looking at my own channel points. I got like 64,000.
Oh my god, someone.
Oh no, I hear my voice.
I was looking at my
I hate
own
that.
channel.
Where's it coming from? Is that you, Luke? Is that coming out of your speakers? It was a 2. Nobody wins.
Guys, I don't have headphones, so I can't talk with Grant until he unmutes in Discord. Oh,
I'm not unmuting.
can we get
I
a
forgot
rant
I was
unmute
muted,
in
not gonna lie.
Discord?
Alright, finally, we're back.
And we
I forgot I was muted.
cringe. I said it.
Nope, I didn't
Cameron
listen to you.
said it.
I tuned you out. Alright, we're into the draft. Can't see the
Yasuo.
bottom part though. Let me fix this.
Yasuo banned from Ionia, responding with Darius, and then the Yone, Hui, Zed. Pretty standard bans from what we've seen from these two teams so far. I doubt the Ivern is real. It is. Well, color me fooled. And the Senna first pick, that champion is OP. So congrats to Noxus for picking that one up. We're off to a strong start in the draft. And the flexibility of playing it ADC or support, farming or fasting, is very good. She can do both this patch. Yeah, the Camille was open, so that's going to be the response, and then the Ezreal.
Yeah, they're banning the challenger player stars align. They're banning his champs. I think he's been dealing with this every single game he's played so far.
I think he has, yeah.
Camille into Senna though, that should be a lot of fun. Nautilus is there to try to stop it.
For sure.
They said they don't want to play
Oh, this is,
against
of course,
Ivern.
the fabled Camille support.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be Camille support, I think.
The Nautilus seems like a good response to it. Able to peel her off.
Ezreal coming through for Steve.
Yeah, pretty big. And then the Olaf. Okay, interesting.
Is that jungle or top though?
I don't know the champion pools, so I'm not sure if that's. Oh, it's Way2K says Talia.
Oh,
So
Talia.
I
Okay.
suppose the Olaf is actually Talia.
No, that's Olaf.
Um, so Talia coming in mid jungle flex, usually mid more these days. Ionia will respond with Zac. Also, a flexible champion. Likely in the top lane, but could go in the jungle too.
Yeah, imagine we see a jungle because I'm not sure who is going top between Jackie, uh, C Top and Stars Align because
Yeah, they've been
the
flexing the roles
Camille
around a
makes me
bunch,
think
right?
it's gonna be Toledo support. He's been playing it support like the last 100 games he's played. So
Of course. And also, it should be noted that at least when we played against Shadow Isles, we kind of did some experimentations because there's a rematch next week in playoffs against the same exact team. So there's definitely the possibility that people are gonna
do some
be more experimental with
experimenting.
the picks and the roles,
Yeah,
either to have fun, to try stuff, or to hide the dark technologies.
yeah.
But side
Basically,
selection can
they're
be pretty
playing for
important. So
game one side select here
yeah.
because they will also be playing next week against each other.
Round two band's going to be Ari, Mordekaiser, Silas, and Graves. Banning out
Graves is for
some mid
in
laners and
case
top laners.
Stars goes into the jungle. Silas, I'm not sure if Stars has been playing it, but I know Steve plays it sometimes. But with the Ezreal, I think they just should know that Steve is going Ezreal. We're getting types in
Yeah, that's
chat.
more of a
Not sure
Steve
what's
champ than
going
a
on.
Jackie
My
champ.
fire alarm was going off during pick. Sorry. Oh, that's why I picked Talia. Gotcha. Or Olaf over Talia.
Karma locked in, so that's gonna be a solo lane Karma, but still can be flexed mid or top. Um, so that's pretty helpful for letting them have a power pick in the R5 slot. So now Noxus will have to pick their solo laners or their top jungle if Talia is mid. gonna be Vayne, which will likely be top. And I suppose it's a counter to Zac, but he's still able to flex in the jungle, so there's a chance that Ionia could kind of pivot around to counter the Vayne, or they could just stick to their plan of Zac top, Karma mid, and last pick the jungle.
Could also be
Vayne,
Karma top as well. You never know. Galio is going to be the answer. So they have Talia. Remember, Olaf is Talia for the people watching and the people coming in who are new.
is that for real? That is indeed Vayne for real. And then the Galio's picked in, so that's going to be their mid lane. So no, it's going to be jungle Talia, it looks like. So not really any role flexibility from Noxus. And then it's going to be the Twisted Fate from Ionia. So if I had to guess, I would say that's going in the top lane to counter the Vayne, while
Vayne
Karma's
top?
mid and Jack jungle.
Evan's playing Vayne top?
That's what it looks like from the champions that were picked. Yes. Unless there's some weird Vayne Senna lane with like a Galio top. Nautilus, I mean, I don't think there's another way that the champions really fit in here. So I guess it is be King Nazgul on the Vayne top.
I could see like Senna Vayne Nautilus top, but let me do a deep dive into Evan's OPGG right here really quick. Try to see if he has been playing Nautilus top. I don't imagine it's that great, but it does seem weird that.
Yeah, and to pick it so early too in the draft when there's other champions that he's more known for, like the Alawi, are still open.
Yeah,
I reckon it's just
it has to
Vayne
be support, right?
versus
But
the
it's
top
like
lane.
I've never heard of him playing, or heard of him. I've never seen him play Vayne either, so that's why I'm also confused about that. Considering they thought they're playing against either Zac, Camille, or Karma top, right? So if they don't know that Talia's been spamming the Camille, they could have thought maybe someone else was going top.
Yeah. So that Camille
Wait,
in the
2K is
jungle
back in
support.
Masters. Nice.
Well, big congrats.
That's our boy.
I'm on the route myself. Had a
Where you
nice
at right now?
weekend of climbing. So it's a pretty fun patch. No, we're about to get into champion select here.
It's gotta be Jackie Karma top here. TF mid. Could just be Karma mid, TF top. I think TF
Correct. It
top
could be TF.
is
mid, Karma top.
performing better technically, right? I think it, because most people who go mid on TF are going AP. And I think AD is performing
Yeah,
better.
I think that's true. So
And you have a lot of magic damage between Zac and Karma, so it's like putting TF
definitely,
as
it
AD
kind of
is
comes down
not.
to who's comfortable playing what where
Yeah.
at that point. So
It's really
we'll
just about
see.
who you want to throw into the Vayne top, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I feel like
TF
I'm
and
not
Karma
surprised
should
if
both
TF
be
kind
okay.
of
Yeah, they would
goes
both
well
be
into that
decent.
matchup, but
Shed light on our fears.
You probably want the person with more setup, which is TF. Because he just
yeah, but
walks
Karma,
up, stuns
Karma's
her.
setup isn't bad, you know, with her tether. Vayne can't really get out of that either too easily, so
Yeah, she has to like tumble and condemn.
yeah. But in the Galio, I can also imagine the TF has a much better time
Yeah.
kind of bullying him around if he's going AD. But yeah, some pretty big engage range from Ionia with Camille, Zac, and TF. They're definitely going to be able to set up picks from really crazy angles and distances. But Noxus do have the tools to kind of self-peel with two tanks, Vayne. Talia can kind of interrupt those dashes. Senna can stand from 3,000 range and auto attack.
All right, so Evan has 1 game, 2 games of Vayne in his match history. One is a rank game, and the other is an intermediate bot game.
Are you saying a boost bash top laner is first timing a champion?
No, this would be his third time if you count the bot game. But I'm not. Let me see, because we can see. We can see who's picking. If they remember the position, they can also know who's picking. So I'm not gonna. They shouldn't be watching the stream, but if they are, I'm not gonna say it for the stream.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
That's really on the. I mean, it's public information, right? I guess I can just say it because they shouldn't be in here, and I shouldn't act like they're in here. So it is Evan who walked in the Vayne. Talia is way 2K, Mbent, and Galio.
Yeah, so they are in almost roll order. I think Geomi's the ADC, but
Yeah, Jackie's.
it's weird that I can't even see who's on what order on the Reds tide. Stuff from spectating.
Yeah, Stars is picking now. Jackie picked.
But it is, yeah, it's public. I mean, you can see kind of sometimes like who's picking on the enemy team in Champion Select. It's really weird.
We can always see it because we don't have like a loadout, so we're always going to be able to see it.
Yeah,
Like Stars
exactly.
just picked TF.
You can pay attention in the lobby too. But it is weird, like if you don't pay attention, you can actually get.
I don't get how Riot can't just like let us see everyone's name. Why it has to be
Good
enemy.
interesting. I don't know. Yeah, enemy 1 to 5. We can send a strongly worded letter.
Yeah. Oh, so
So
it's
interesting.
Stochastic who picked the
Stochastic
Senna.
is going to be picking the Senna, so I bet Geomi, traditionally the ADC player, is going to be on farming Nautilus. I wonder if that's going to be the angle they go for here.
Stochastic is an 80 carry player, so him
Yeah,
playing
so
the
we'll
Senna
see what they
is-
do. Nautilus can farm. I think traditionally he doesn't in that lane, but it's been known to happen. So I'm always a bigger fan of the fasting Senna, just because with a support item and like the increased souls, you just get online so fast, and then your support is actually
Yeah.
like
Farming Senna is definitely
bigger teammate.
playable though. It's not.
it's
bad.
very playable, especially this patch. It's performing just as well, so
Yeah.
it's really up to the comfort of the players. Gulp.
So they did finish Champ Select. Now we're just waiting.
Did we put up the Gamba in the chat?
Oh yeah, let me put the prediction up. Good call. Good looks.
I'm gonna bet the house. Do you have any suspicions on who's gonna win this game 1? Now that we've seen the draft.
Let me put the prediction up. Taking a look at the teams, remembering that Olaf is Talia, let me actually swap to the client so you guys can see the actual. Because the Olaf might be throwing some of you guys off. The single frontliner, like I know Camille is like sort of frontline, but like Toledo doesn't play like frontline. He just like goes in, like Imba goes in, you know. The solo frontline of Zach is kind of gonna be sad to play if you're C top there, but
Yeah, the follow up isn't gonna be too intense. It's definitely gonna be
they have a ton of
hard
CC.
for Zach to go in like a proper 5v5.
And Galio Nautilus is gonna be like really
Gallery
hard to-
Nautilus engage is definitely a lot stronger with like a Talia wall coming in to help. Senna ult too, so definitely
I do think
the
I'm favoring
straight
Noxus's
engages.
comp for sure. But if they
Mhm.
can find the picks and get ahead on
Yeah, the pick
Ionia,
power of Ionia is really high, as well as like lane prio. Like
their siege is
it
also
should
great.
go
So
to
like
the
the
side of
stall,
Ionia.
the stall on without Talia there to clear the waves, the stall is not great.
Exactly.
But they do
So
have
I
like
think-
an infinite scaling Senna, a late game monster in Vayne.
Yeah.
Talia is also a late game monster.
Yeah, I think definitely in the context of the game, Noxus does outscale Ionia. But I do think Ionia actually does have some strong looking early game.
Yeah, they do, definitely. And the aggro of the bottom lane, I think, is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because Toledo on Camille, he goes in. He doesn't care. No cares in the world.
Exactly. So I think, yeah, it's going to be, can Ionia get a good lead in the first 15, 20 minutes? Or not. Anything can really happen in these kind of games. So if I'm a betting man, I would bet on Noxus, I think, to win this game 1. And I am a betting man. So there you go. I'll add to that 10 total points that were in the pool.
I'm just trying to steal everyone's money, so I will vote for Ionia.
Only 20,000 to get a custom Discord role. I was actually really close.
Yeah, we should up that.
I'm gonna get that. Well, no, let's maybe wait till after the series too. Don't be so hasty.
No, I think I'll change it to 50,000 right now.
I'm gonna report you to the mods.
Let me hear the report. I am mod.
Everyone in our team channel. What if I did it in general chat? I could do that right now.
That wouldn't be very cash for money.
Actually, wait. Oh, maybe I can't. Wait, maybe it's fixed. Wait. I can do it in Piltover. Well, we're finally loading in. Yeah, Evan's got 60k mastery on this vein, so.
Oh. Zooming forward, by the way.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yep. So it's 2 standard 5 points, level 1. Really nothing happening of note so far. Anything in the runes seems particularly interesting. Senna will be fasting. I will be farming Nautilus, we can see. Aftershock Galio.
The TF in the vein as well.
Yeah, lethal tempo on the vein as opposed to like a fleet footwork or like a phase rush that we've even been able to see sometimes. Everything else seems more or less standard. Unless I dig into the individual secondary runes. But
Raptors, so we might be seeing a quick gank top.
yeah, Raptors start from Zac and then red buff from Y2K, so it is going to be some opposite side jungling. So fairly calm.
And neither jungler knows who's starting where, but red side did hide the fact that they weren't leashing and waited to come to lane late.
Yeah, so and you can definitely like predict a champion like Zac will want to start on the top side. Toledo going in level 1 hits the E onto the Senna. Let's get a good chunk of damage in.
Camera wasn't on. Oops.
It's already trading in the bot lane and in the top lane too. Trading going on, but no blood is yet dead. Quick level 2 from Ionia.
Starts pulling out the red
Trading
card.
in the top, yep. Pretty even. Both top laners are on 200 health. They both are running Flash Ghost. So.
Oh, Zac went Raptors into Krugs into red.
Top side. So we're gonna see a gank in the top lane right now.
Here comes the
We'll see if it
Ghost.
comes out now.
Here comes the. Doesn't have to flash. Maybe he has to flash now.
Ghost?
Directed camera pushes us
them on
away.
the fate.
Directed camera immediately after the condemn pushed us away, so you knew nothing was happening.
Yeah, no, that was so funny.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah. Just blows the flash in exchange for the ghost. I think if Twisted Fate flashed onto the vein, maybe they could have gotten the kill there.
Yeah.
Obviously, Zac's E range isn't that big yet, so Vayne could probably still live flashing out, but it's an angle to consider. Zac gonna try to steal the blue buff away from Talia right before she gets up from her wolves. Does not actually have fight available though, so
we're right. It is farming.
found by Galio, who's not gonna be able to steal it himself, but gonna have to get out of here.
Bottom lane, get some good damage. C-Top is in
Not
trouble
coming in. The E is
TF's
down, so
coming
you get the next
behind, though.
flash. Alright, Zach's out at the cost of flash. Does get the blue buff, so perhaps a valuable trade, perhaps not. In fact, flash is an important ganking tool, so who's to say? We'll see what happens in the coming minutes with this. Leah gonna wander into the red side jungle to take away the Raptors in response. And a big fight going on bot lane. Toledo's actually falling really low here and gets hooked. The heals popped. But first blood's gonna go over to Senna, with Nautilus walking out at sliver of HP. So strong start to Noxus. He's actually looking for a turn kill. Finds the E onto Senna. Cleanse, not gonna save her, so a 1-for-1 in the end.
The minion, the single minion taking the mantra Q from Karma.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So now all things considered, still a pretty even start to the game.
It's a good return kill for Zach to come down bottom.
Yeah, definitely good to pick up that. Gold is pretty much about even. Senna picked up a kill, but is not farming, so it's still around even with Ezreal. He also have a bit more gold due to the support item. But overall, gold and XP is still tied. But a big wave is actually pushing in bot lane for Steve to catch, so...
Vayne also very low here. Gonna get flashed on a kill.
Yeah, wow. Great solo kill up in the top lane. And with all these minions dying on the turret, that's gonna hurt that lane pretty hard. Yeah, that Twisted Fate, definitely a good response pick to the Vayne top, who maybe thought he was going into Zac. Toledo looking for an angle bot is not spotted by any wards, so... But gonna cancel the recall, so they are looking for a play. The hook might come in really soon. It does go onto Camille. And the hook shot is actually interrupted. Can't find a way out, and the W from Toledo lands. That's the kill. Very well played from Noxus, actually. Stopping the Camille E from being buffered. Zac is gonna take Grubs as a
Yeah, we're gonna
response.
get the trade of grubs for dragon that
Yep.
we've become so
And then Leah going on
accustomed
to-
to.
Dragon, yep. You know, I really don't see it as much as I'd like to in my solo queue game for my jungler takes the dragon when the enemy jungler takes Grubs. They always just take Grubs and recall instead.
I like to just coin flip the
sad.
game at grubs.
Yeah. Ionia is kind of showing up to this dragon, and they're looking to maybe collapse, but it doesn't look like they're gonna pull the trigger. Just gonna send a monster queue because it is ultimately 3v4 with the Galio. But they killed Vayne top again, actually. Which I missed on my own screen. But a significant lead is coming in from the top lane for Ionia. So that's definitely going to be something to look out for in the game. And Twisted Fate picking up the Swifties. The choice I am very in agreement with. This kind of matchup movement speed is going to be really important. Especially with the Talia Galio jungle that you're going to want to kite around. And already, Vayne
is
goes
getting
back to
so
lane.
zoned too.
Yeah. Couldn't find the gold card, but it is currently at a 2-level lead before Vayne hits 6. Damage coming in bot. Gold card does connect before the condemn, so Twisted Fate's just going to take a disastrous trade. Finds a double tap gold card. That's going to be a kill picked up. A really good play mechanically from the Twisted Fate, recognizing that the gold card was the first card. Pretty hard skill to be able to react to. Fate's going to be taking bot lane. Nautilus ult is actually used onto the Ezreal. Hook is going to land. Camille's here to help heal. Flashing in is going to kill the Ezreal. And the Camille in response is only level 4. Another 2 kills picked up in the bot lane for Noxus. So, while the gold is relatively even, it's definitely split top to bot, according to the two teams. Four to 4 on the scoreboard. The 3 kills for this Twisted Fate. 3 kills to the bot laner of Noxus.
So TF does have ult. He's using it now, looking to go in on the onto Wake K here. Galio's going to come in to try to save him, but there's a 3v2. Vayne's coming down, but they are losing their health bars too fast, and this is going to be a double kill coming in.
Yeah. Here 2 kills picked up from Ionia. The Swift phase is just snowballing already out of control. You see, has more than double Vayne's gold at 9 minutes in the game. Has 4,800 gold to 2,200. That is an insane lead that we have so far. And now the goal that was just even a minute ago, already 1.5k favor in Ionia.
It's going to be hard for them to stop the 6 void grubs too.
Yeah, definitely, with all his strength on top side. Oh, Senna actually falling low.
Oh, the ult's going to pick her up, Steve, with the Ezreal ult.
Really good ult landed from Steve in the Ezreal. Another kill, and Zach's going to look for the dive onto the Vayne. Can't catch a break. The Q1 connects. There's the Q2. Still going to be picked up by Toledo. But the TP from Nautilus, they're going to look to take a return kill on someone.
Zach didn't want
Toledo's the one with all the health, so. Yeah, Senna's coming back. Galio and Karma both roaming down. The ult is going to
Steve. You got the kill. That was a great Ezreal ult. We salute you. I don't know why Zach walked out of range, and like Steve had the heal, you had to run into the enemy jungle. Just lose your passes, Zach. It's not that big of a deal this early, right? Talia's picking up the void grubs here, which I thought was not going to be something that was contestable for them, but
yeah, good timing on Toledo knows.
Yeah, Zach diving bottom.
Grubs are takeable, so already picked up 2. Ionia collapsing on M. Benton's Galio in the mid lane, but Toledo's going to send in the Weaver's Wall to actually trap the Galio and secure his death. So a little bit of a team kill there. Toledo popping the ult and Zach following up onto the Toledo, looking for the kill, but the turret's firing away, so they're going to trade 1-for-1 as the Zach passive is popped. EF just going to one-shot Senna, look to one-shot Vayne, finishing her off onto the tower with a flash. And Zach actually made it out with the passive. Nautilus.
Jeez, look at the damage from the TF.
Yeah, the damage from the TF is too high. Jack's doing a great job tanking the turret. 8-0. Oh. Well, okay, I might have cast a cursor there. But 8-0-0 on this Twisted Fate at 12 minutes into the game. Already has 7,000 gold under his belt. Zach gonna take the 4th Void Grub, so no mites this game. Galio gonna pop the Ghost to look for the shutdown, but not gonna find it, so. Ionia, with their early game strength, are able to snowball really, really strongly in the first minutes of this game.
We've got Talia, and we've got...
Yeah, got a dive going in bot, though.
They're gonna get the kill, but he's gonna flash into Talia. Felix gonna flash over. Let's see if they can get another kill here.
Leah's down, but the Nautilus ult comes through. Ionia's pretty low. Leah's gonna go down.
Kite this out, buddy. Kite this out. Karma's here. Stars Alliance here. This is TF gonna go to 10-0 here? I think so.
Yeah.
Barring a kill steal. Oh no, there it is.
Picks up the assist. Wow.
I hate that. I wanted them to be 10-0. And Evan is still being ganked.
Somehow, Vayne is still finding.
Oh no, Evan. He still did.
Walking right into the bush where Jackie is coming. Monster Q is just going to do infinite damage. Could be another kill picked up for Ionia, who are now 7k gold in the lead. Very strong. Opening few minutes. 18 kills in 13 minutes. Really snowballed out of control really fast. The RC is now picked up for Twisted Fate, so he's going to find these really long range gold cards. You can see Malignant Assassin's Creed Ross is completed. So really big item spikes are online for Ionia.
Yeah, I can only think that they picked Vayne thinking they're going into Zac or Camille
Zach,
top,
yeah, otherwise the blind pick is just kind of
and it's
risky. And, well, it's being punished, so,
I think that's really just like a big
yeah.
like
The thing is-
error on their part, because if you just like look at the team, like their OPGGs, it's like very clear that it was going to be
Yeah. Oh, Stars Align.
Zac in the jungle, and
Lands Vayne yet again with the gold card.
there's another. Oh my!
Easy
As-
kill. Senate is gonna make it out, but a fight in the top lane. Yomi gonna trade his life for a few turret plates.
I think they're just waiting for 15 minutes here. That's what that looked like. That was a man just saying it's over in 20 seconds.
Yeah. Definitely gonna be hard to come back against such a strong early game performance from Ionia. The scaling is there in theory, but turret's already falling. They actually look to kill the Twisted Fate here.
Someone's gonna get the
1
shutdown.
HP. Someone's gonna get it.
Nautilus is gonna pick it up. Okay.
Sentinel picks up another. Polito's gonna fall without getting killed. So that's actually a really good 3 kills picked up from Noxus.
Great fight there. Let's see if they can get pings onto the Rift
Booty
Herald, as Zac
shutdowns.
is just doing it by himself
Yeah.
right now.
No immediate objectives to get. Looks like they're gonna push for mid turret. Might
Yeah,
be able to
they're-
get it here.
Here comes Talia going over towards the Rift Herald. Let's see if the
Yeah,
rest of the
so
team
There might be
follows.
some more fighting. Twisted Fate is alive with the ult soon to come up. So we'll see what happens here. Everyone's pinging on the way.
TF
Looks like
ult
we're
is
gonna get a
also
good team
almost
fight.
up, so this is
TF ult is up in a few seconds. Zac's going in, and Galio's going in. They find Karma. Zac is in 1v4, but the TF ult is popped, so he's here now, teleporting in. Polito's here. 2v4. Noxus.
Oh, the hook
yeah,
is gonna
big
find
ult.
stars
It's
too.
gonna go
Oh
down.
no!
And it's actually a 4-for-0 right after the 3-for-0.
No longer an
Noxus.
FF at 15. What was an 18
No,
to 8
not at all.
game is
They've
now
picked up
turned into a
7 kills.
20 to 15 game.
And the game is once again competitive.
Yeah, two
Just like
two
that.
fights. In two
Objective
fights,
Bounty's
they've
playing.
almost completely closed the gap
Yeah,
here.
this game that was 8,000 gold difference just over a minute ago is now within 1,000 gold.
14 minutes
It's actually been neutralized.
14 minutes
Wow, I
and
can't believe it.
36 seconds. It was an 8,000 gold lead, and now we're at 1628. And we are almost tied.
Can you believe it? All right, chat. We got a banger on our hands after all.
Can't believe they just closed an 8,000 gold lead in literally a minute and 20 seconds. That's wild.
Indeed. I feel like the caster curses are pretty strong after we said it's a FF15 angle, and then they
I mean,
throw
as soon
8,000
as we
gold in 1
say
minute.
that, they find two like super good fights.
Yeah, out of nowhere. So, a lot of the gold is on Galio. Big
Okay.
amount of kills. So he's coming back in, so there's gonna be more fighting. Nautilus is gonna be able to just control for safety.
Yeah, taking a look at the gold, it is 8k on Nautilus. Or not
Yeah,
Nautilus.
Nautilus has a pretty good lead, and obviously the
Galio.
yeah, the Galio and the Nautilus are the two with the gold leads. Of course, the Nautilus is farming, so
Vayne is by far
kind
the
of
poorest
weird
champion in
pair,
the game.
but yeah, it's definitely the bot side of Noxus who are the strong ones.
And this is the
This one of the game. But that Karma poke still is really, really oppressive.
this is Camille support being showcased here. You go in and you either
Absolutely.
find the kills or you die. There is no
Yeah, haven't been
lead.
able to quite find a lot of kills after the first couple in the game.
Yeah.
Still looking to complete the first item too, so that is a pretty good power spike. We'll see. He's gonna look onto the Talia actually. Finds a nice hookshot angle, both in response to the flash. He's gonna pick up the kill. Gonna trade with his life. That's 1 for
So
1.
they trade 1 for 1.
Yeah,
but-
found a good stun on a Vayne yet again.
Oh no,
gonna
not
pick back
Vayne.
kill.
They're
I
bullying.
know.
Can we? Should this be banned?
So 2 for 1 so
Should we
far
stop
for
the
him.
match?
Yeah, Zac's
Seven
looking to go
agreement?
in. Gonna be peeled off by Nautilus, and the cell division is gonna be popped as the turret goes down.
Stars Alliance
And Galio is gonna be able to find the kill. Nautilus ult onto Jackie.
Oh,
and
the hook
great
is gonna
Nautilus hook
find
lands,
itself
actually, on
on
the
the
TF. Gonna
TF.
find a third kill on him now.
These hooks are
The flat
landing
hand
on
looks
TF
cool.
just like relentlessly. Guillaume is
Yeah,
playing
insane
out
on
of
his
his
Nautilus.
mind with the
Triple
skill
kill
shot
for
prediction.
Benton's Galio too. as the bot lane of Ionia is looking to pick up these kills though. Gonna find out the shutdown on the Galio. Looking for the shutdown on Yomi. I mean, Ian not gonna find it, unfortunately.
He's not gonna get the kill. That was tragic.
And these very even bloody fights. Currently, it's still going the way of Noxus in the end, as it looks like they're in a good spot for Dragon, but the gold is still slightly
Steve
in.
got
Well,
the-
not with
the
that turret.
shutdown.
Now the gold is completely even, actually. And Noxus are gonna look to pick up the second Dragon, so no one's even fast
Don't
tracking
believe,
Soul.
but Noxus
No one
is
has
ahead in
drugs.
gold now too.
Yeah, it's very, very even. Zax might look for the Dragon Steal here. Not gonna find it, and is in the middle of 3 people, so does flash out, but the wrong way over the pit. It's still in danger. Gonna blast cone over. Nope. It's gonna be
Oh, he
instead.
finds his way out. Okay.
Yeah. It works. It works. So, whew, there is so much action going on.
This is definitely a certified
Maybe,
banger.
maybe
over
now we
here.
can catch our breath. Okay. There's no fighting. Over 2 kills a minute so far in this game.
We have a lull in the action as Noxus needed to base
Yeah.
to spend their gold.
The gold is dead even. 38.3k for both
Shadow
sides.
Flame into Lichbane into Void Staff here on the Galio.
Yeah, oh.
Giomi Guillaume's gonna get stunned here.
Wait, the fighting has resumed. As Toledo is gonna fall once again once Noxus leaves their fountain. Finding a second kill onto Zach, and well,
King's
it's 20
going on
minutes.
the
and
Baron.
That's Baron.
Karma wasn't there. There wasn't a very good ward to TP to either, as it was right in the middle of their entire team. Ezreal also
Ezreal does
chunk them.
chunk a bunch of health.
Is Karma gonna TP? Because
Not
this would
staying
be
on
the
Baron.
time.
Yeah, Jackie not gonna look for a TP. It looks like the call is not to try to disrupt this Baron at all. Steve just doing what he can while he's there, but the Baron is gonna go.
I feel like that would have been
undisturbed.
sort of fightable with the Karma TPing, but they choose to just
Yeah,
get the
I think
middle
there's
turret.
definitely an angle for Karma to TP in there because those mantra Qs can't really
They
dodge
chunk.
those in a Baron pit.
After Steve hit him with the ult, I think it would have
Yeah, and
actually could have been
oh wait, TP
preferable. There's a
behind
TP
Jackie.
behind Karma, by the way. Look at this. Nautilus is TP. She's
Yep.
almost
And top lane, so we
assuredly
got a lot
dead.
of action. Noxus is collapsing in 2 lanes. The Ezreal's gonna go down.
Nazgul's on the board.
Finally. Kill pick up their Vayne as Jackie and TF do make it out.
I
in the
can't
bot
believe
lane,
Jackie
so-
lived there. Wow.
Oh, I am surprised, yeah.
Vayne gets a
But-
kill.
Yeah, Vayne does find the kill on the Ezreal, so. Now a 2k gold lead in the favor of Noxus. Currently looking to expand on that Red Bull Baron power play.
And this is where we were talking about in Champ Select. It's hard to fight this 5v5 for
It is. It
For,
is. We were saying Noxus.
Ionia.
Yeah. Their 5v5 does look better, and their scaling does look better. And as they've kind of refound their footing in this game, even sporting a gold lead now, the ball's in their court.
Vayne hasn't even scaled either. That's the thing. That's the scary
No.
part.
They haven't even reached their full potential.
Hasn't even finished the call.
Yeah, still 15 stacks left on the call. So Noxus definitely.
How is Vayne
Not
at
a
94
big fan.
CS but still 12 stacks? Is that like a maybe Zach Blob thing? I'm not sure.
I think she just didn't start call.
No, she did. She definitely did start call. Jungle camps. Okay.
Jungle minions, I guess.
Yeah.
Must have just taken Grump. Because, yeah, 88, 6 CS, I believe it.
Okay. Toledo's gonna
Toledo's
go in.
gonna go
There's
but it's
no one
gonna
around.
immediately just get shut down and killed. The turret does fall to the cannon. Nautilus ult onto Ezreal, who E's out, but it still finds its way. The hook follow-up is still there. Can't get out of that, so 2 kills picked up, and now Noxus is going to find the angle to push into this inhibitor turret.
Yeah. Standout for me this game has definitely been the Nautilus and the Galio. Their hooks.
Nautilus is, yeah.
The hooks
The Nautilus
on the
is
Nautilus
insane
have been
overall.
insane, and then Galio's follow-up has been.
Yeah, they've been finding a lot of really good hooks, a lot of good angles, a lot of good follow-up.
And then the Talia
And
being
once
able to
they shut
come
down
in
the
as well.
the first time, yeah, it's just been really strong. So that's going to be the inhib going down. So we're making some use of the Baron.
And now they are up 5k gold.
Yeah, up 5k gold.
That is a 13,000 gold swing in under 10 minutes.
It is. Yeah. A really good recuperation from Noxus
Yeah,
on the
Ironclad
backside.
mental for sure, because they were so far behind early. They just never gave up. And now they're in the driver's seat to
Except
win
for
the
maybe
game.
a little bit in that top turret, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, we won't talk about Guillaume. If anyone could clip that, and it was just before like 14 minutes. It was around 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Someone clipped that where he's just autoing and like accepting the death. Because I thought they were FFing after that for sure.
That was like the end of all their troubles. Once that happened,
He was
came
doing
back a
it.
new man.
That was how he got them back in. As we're finding an engage here from Talia, gonna cut off C top, but
the
he's just
wall
gonna
is
probably
there.
Zach.
Only time Zach is able to walk out.
Guillaume
Vassal's
finding
running
another hook.
down though.
Story of the game so far.
Yeah, the Zach. And this was what we were saying. The Zach really is the only true front line. And he's just caught out and kicked off.
Yeah, it's
That
hard to
much support.
operate these games like this when you have one single frontline unit.
Yeah, a lot of their power is in picks, pushing side lanes, kind of finding these like little skirmishes. They're not going to win a traditional front to back, especially without a strong gold lead. And while they were winning in the early game, like we predicted they would, definitely been neutralized. And so now it's really going to be tough for Ionia to find the angle for them to win the game.
They took those two bad team fights, and everything kind of just started snowballing out of control for Noxus.
Yeah, really quickly, and this Galio is huge. I mean, even the Sen and the Nautilus. Oh, and they're just power diving it. Just walking around. Galio looks really big, finds two kills so far. Looking for a third on Toledo. Zach does go in. Finds to really get engaged, but 2 members down already. The damage might not be there. Twisted Fate only can do single target damage. And so, while his damage is really big, he just can't really do it. Another problem
They
of the
just
team
don't
fight
have
are
enough to
Bionia.
stand in front of him to give him the time to do it.
No. They actually really have no AoE. It's Mantra Q. And that's it. Ezreal.
You need like maybe like a hurricane using AD carry here or
Hurricane
something.
Ezreal.
I don't know.
Imagine if Hurricane gave you 3 gold cards.
That would be sick. I know it doesn't work with TF. I was saying like as an AD carry who uses
No,
it.
I know. But
Like
can you imagine?
Jinx probably would have been okay. Just like really
Jinx
anything,
can get it.
anything to help.
Even Aphelios.
Aphelios would have been good, yeah.
But not what they drafted, so the second inhib is gonna fall. Now it just feels like Ionia is bleeding out. The early game's over.
Yeah, I
They didn't
don't-
close it, so.
I don't think they realistically have a way to get back into this unless
This Vayne has a shutdown bounty on her head.
hell yeah, Evan with the comeback
That's
of
what
the
I
year.
call
Cull
month
still
mental.
10 stacks away. We might get the game might end before he finishes Cull, which he started with. And
Can you believe
they
it?
might win. They might end the game before. That's
Yeah,
actually
winning-
wild.
That is a pretty insane statement to make.
Start Cull, don't finish it before your team wins the game, and you're 2-8. That's
8 stacks left.
he's good.
It could happen. They're 1 fight away from winning the game. The base is completely open.
And all they have to
Looking
do
at
is
the
really
Baron,
threaten
they're just
Baron
gonna
here
take
because
Baron,
they
force
win
a
the
fight.
5v5s.
Yeah, probably win it. Unless something catastrophic happens. And Jackie has some poke, but can't really capitalize on it. The supers are going into the base.
Yeah,
Baron's gonna
I
be
just don't
started up
see how
for
they
him.
stop this.
Yeah. Maybe
It's-
Zach can make a hero steal and
It has to be like it has to be multiple hero plays here. They're gonna
No,
back
no,
off of the
back off.
Ezreal
That's gonna be
damage is a
big.
lot.
Jackie did have to recall to clear the minions in the base though. And
Stochastic
the
healer
turret-
is healing them up
not
on
quite gonna go
7.
down, but- Yeah. Clearing out this pink ward. And TF, I guess, has some gold in his pocket because he's looking to recall finish his Terminus.
Yeah, the Terminus comes in. So
But-
they're back on the Baron.
Yeah, Noxus took that angle to restart the Baron, and maybe you can see Steel pop the ult. Yep. So now full vision on this court of Noxus, but
He's gotta go in soon.
Baron's dropping low. Zach's gonna look to go in and steal. Actually, Noxus are backing off, letting the Baron heal.
Oh, they
but-
find way 2K.
Oh, they found a really good W.
But
He's already
Nautilus
down. That's
is
going
gonna
in.
find the
Jack's
hook
not even there.
on
Hasn't
to
took it
TF.
in. Yeah, 3 kills already, and now they can smart it and end the game.
Oh no, there's just no one to stand in front of TF there.
No, there is not. Wow, really, really crazy showing from Jomi on this Nautilus. Hats off to him. I don't think he missed a single hook after the first settlements of the game.
Yeah, it was. Just a
And I mean, the
insane
Ezreal
comeback.
on Ezreal too, like, or the Nautilus ults on Ezreal.
Bane 3
Always
CS
found-
off.
Yeah, solid stuff.
2 CS. There's
Two
no
CS
minions
off
to
on the phone
farm.
of Bane. But
They're
there are
gonna
no minions.
win.
First one down. The next is about to go down. And you believe it? Someone screenshot it. First item Cole wins the game without even completing it. That's what I call a Giga Chad top dip.
Yeah, Evan.
Game 1 goes to Noxus.
The fact that Evan did not give up on that game is actually wild to me. I love
It-
it. That's
it
like,
looks like- it
I
looks
would
like
not
he
have the
might have-
mental to. I would have gave up. I would have called it. Woo! What a comeback! That was a fun first game. Let's. I want to watch. We got some time. Let me go. This is where I thought it was over, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this game was over here.
Oh yeah, it was looking creepy.
I thought they're just FFing here. Here he goes. He's gonna come back. Karma's coming up. I'm like, this is they're quitting the game after I watched this.
No, but we said FF15, and then they just made the biggest comeback I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was like that was him resetting his own mental because then they have this
Yeah.
insane fight here going through. And Benton finding a huge pick on the TF there. Nautilus is gonna come down
Yeah.
from here with the TP.
The CC chain, Talia follows up, and then yeah, the Nautilus TV behind just hits the last hit.
Yeah, they found a
Really?
huge fight there, and then another huge fight.
Yeah, they reset and then they get another 4-0 or something at the Rift Herald.
This could have been very dangerous too because all of
They're still
Noxus
down
is coming.
5k here.
Yeah, all of
down
Noxus
5K.
is not showing up. Vayne is still bottom, and they get picked off before the fight can actually happen. Like TF and Ezreal
Yeah, they get
and
Karma,
Camille.
and now they're all like together. So
Just
and
not-
there's just no AOE damage from Ionia.
Yeah, and they just didn't get there fast
Yeah,
enough.
just one by one. I mean,
If Karma and Zach were able to stall out a little bit longer, I do think Noxus just wins that, or Ionia just wins that
yeah,
fight.
no, they could have, and yeah,
Yeah, it's hard for me to choose an MVP through this game between Giomi and Benton because they were both just playing like lights out. But that was
I
a
totally agree.
crazy comeback.
yeah,
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
it really was.
So we're going to be waiting to get into game 2. Take a look at some stats here. The Twisted Fate was insane in the early game, and they could definitely look to build on that. They just kind of have to think about the kind of comp they want to draft around it because just so much single target damage, not enough front line to actually get that damage out.
Hmm. And you know what?
Not my stats.
That Nautilus
feature.
Morello, that's honestly like respect for building that instead of Thornmail recognizing that your anti-heal wants champion that might not auto attack you. I don't see that enough. So that's something to commend for sure. Some big brain building.
Yeah. Just a great comeback from Noxus. And they're going to go up 1-0 in the series. We are waiting for the invite to the next game. See if I have any loot that I can open with you guys on stream. Nothing really. Can't do this. No point. I have all the emotes.
Upgrade Ash. Wait, you have enough things to upgrade
There's
your
3, but
your
I don't
mastery.
think they...
You can upgrade your mastery. Yeah.
Dude. But then I have to spend blue essence.
You have so much.
I'm throwing up doing this.
You have so much blue essence.
This hurts me.
Why?
Alright, which of these skins should I unlock? Oh wait, I own that one. Or should I re-roll some?
You should reroll. Yeah, you have the owned. You reroll that one. I reroll everything under 1350. But
Well, now what do I re-roll?
what are you? Are there any other under 1350s?
Are any of these good?
I guess it depends on what skins you already have, you know. King Viego, like,
I don't think I have a Viego skin.
you have so much orange. Oh my god, how do you have so much orange essence?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
No, I want the answer to. What am I looking at?
Is geriatric Yasuo a good skin?
I think it's cool. He does have like a good variety of skins. So like Project is really cool into that. Do you play Yasuo?
No. But I like to keep the skins. If they're cool. Odyssey Karma? Is that any good?
That doesn't look that cool.
This feels like a hate crime. Arcade Corky.
That's a good one. That's the quirky skin I use.
This is what I do sometimes. I just sit here and I reforge these until I try to get duplicates. I'll sit here for minutes on end. We're almost there. Almost. So the teams are regrouping right now. Got a lot to talk over. Noxus probably wants to work on their early game a little bit, see what they can do different. And Ionia definitely needs to work on drafting a team comp, I think, is probably the biggest thing here. They got a huge lead, but then they just couldn't hang in there in the fights because of the team that they drafted. They kept going for these like 4v4, 5v5s, and that's not what their comp was good at. They really had to just try to find picks.
Eventually, Noxus just kind of started grouping at the 15-minute mark, and it worked.
I just got a text from someone in my house saying there's an animal on the roof.
An animal on the roof. A non-bird animal?
They said, I don't know what the sound is, but it's loud as hell. Please come look. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. Can I play the Freljord song?
Yeah, in a brief intermission.
Yeah, where is that? I need the link. Zach, if you're out there, link me.
You can search it in the Discord.
That's too much effort.
Maybe I could play it.
It'll just come through your... I hate that. No, I don't want that. Do not play it. Do not play it.
Why? Why not? I think it'll be a masterpiece.
I will find it. It'll play. Right, here it is.
Look, I don't want to have to do it to you, but it's Booze Bash 12, and we go hard. Freljord, bitch, it's Freljord. We don't have Jord, bitch, it's Freljord. Faith is restored, bitch, it's Freljord. Bringing the horde, bitch, it's Freljord, bitch, it's... First up, you got Lawful Dog up top. He don't stand a chance, gonna die non-stop. Cup of Joe gonna say, don't ban Garen. I say, why? He say, I been not caring. Got that sorry motherfucker who low rolled the lane where he goes toe to toe and blow for blow with Cup of Joe, saying suck on both of those. He don't know, he's too slow, the flow goes. Freljord, bitch, it's Freljord. We don't have Jord, bitch, it's Freljord. MVP, look at me, I'm 16, I can't see, cause I have no eyes, I despise my demise, Piltover is a poverty franchise. If I only could make a deal with God, and it would be to learn how to play League. I'm running it down mid, and I'm running it down bot, cause I do not know how to play this game, cause Luke's your name, but not Skywalker. Cause Fluke's your game, creeping Nightwalker. We go hard in the paint, call me Waka Flocka. CGL is the best, you fucking imposter. Bitch, don't even get me started up on that 022. Who even gives a hoot? You're in my lane now, put it in your poop chute. I'm king of the bot lane, mechanics are insane. And if you start to fuck with me, I'll bring you so much pain. Cause here in Failure, bitch, we're different, this is how we're built. Your whole team's one game away from full tilt. Gotta hit the bathroom, gonna go and take a pill. Over and over, show us your composure. Your team is mediocre, you need a 4-leaf clover. Give you some exposure, and then we roll you over. Our power lever solar, bunch of fucking loners, bunch of fucking posers, looking like some ogres. Now I know you're probably wondering, hey Zach, how come you didn't say any mean words about Sammy in your rap? Enough said.
Alright, I'm back. There's definitely something on my roof. It sounds like
Did you
an
figure out what it
animal
was?
killing another animal, but I'm not sure what kind of animal.
Well, I guess you just gotta let nature do its thing, right?
Yeah, it literally sounds like something's being like dragged across my roof. and you hear like scratching and like growling. All right, chat. Do I go outside and check out what it is? I live in Florida, like Central Florida, so it's like, oh, we need you alive. I thought you said, where do you live? Oops, I'll just dox myself. Either way, I'm in Central Florida, guys. That's not really
You got yourself.
a secret, though. I tell everybody I'm from Florida.
I'm going to Miami next week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hate Miami.
Gonna go hit the beach.
South Beach.
I don't know which beach. Not
This is a
Miami Beach. though,
gator
because
or a
they're
white
cracking down
man?
on tourism in spring break.
Hopefully not a white man. There's too many white men in this area.
I got long hair though.
I've been dealing with Florida white men my whole life, Jord. I am a Florida white man.
Sure.
One day we'll get an invite to this game and a draft link, but until then,
Oh yeah, Boost Bash. That's going on.
we're just waiting to see. No,
No,
the
Jack,
Discord
maybe-
knocking
I've been
sound.
looking at
You
the
guys want to
stream
hear it? I'll play the knocking
about
sound for
minutes.
you. I can't do that to 35 viewers
Let
on the
me-
stream. That'd be pretty messed up.
Nah, I'm gonna go heat up some spaghetti.
No, 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 no. All right, Luke's gone, everybody. Type hate messages to him. Just kidding, don't do that. Just realized Kanori screenshot the call still finished at the end of the game. Thank you. Wonder if we're ever gonna get this game started. Well, you'll never guess what they did. They drafted without us. I hate these people, man. If I could ban all of them, I would. We got the draft link. They've already drafted, so they're going to be getting in the game soon. Let's see what we got here. What did they cook up? So they draft the Senna Nautilus again for the bottom lane. They've got Darius this time. They banned the TF. Noxus did, so they don't want to deal with that. Darius was not banned. They banned Galio instead. Jace for the mid lane, a Brand jungle. Camille picked again, this time with Jhin. They're going to look to pair the Camille E with the Jhin W. Vel'Koz is going to be in the mid lane, I'm assuming. Kale top, Rammus jungle. Yeah, Stars Align drew all 5 bands. Ionians are dogs and need to be put down. Like the talking about like Irelia and stuff like that, like the actual Ionians. Because I don't know if I can let that one slide if you're talking about the players. I think I have to delete that.
All right, I'm back. I missed draft. That's okay.
You didn't misdraft. We all misdraft. They drafted without us.
Oh,
Scumbags,
So
a lot of them.
can someone drop it down in the lobby so I can join? Right, so they like did the draft and forgot to invite us.
Yeah. I blame Jackie. Go Noxus.
I do too. So someone to drop down.
Too late. They started.
Game no longer. Dude,
You just have to right click and spectate.
rigged. Yeah.
Draft is
go
on
Noxus.
stream if you want to talk about it. I'll be right back. I'm going to go outside and see what's on my roof.
All right. Let's go over this real quick. Okay, Senna, OP, Jhin Camille. So running it back but worse. Okay, Nautilus, running it back. Okay, Jace, blind pick Jace. Response is Vel'Koz. Okay, that's a fun matchup, I guess. I don't really know the players' mastery on them. Banning TF, okay. And they pick Rammus. Okay, fair enough. Brand counter, yeah. Darius. Classic Evan pick. And then the Kale into Darius. Was that Jackie's Kale going top lane? Okay. Kale into Darius? Is that real? That can't be real. Is that real? Maybe like it was okay, level 6. Kale wins level 1. I doubt that. Really? What, like with lethal tempo or something? But they nerfed it. It's Kale favored. Okay, well. This is what Twitch chat is for. It's for the knowledge that I don't possess. Interesting. So, I also don't know anything about the Jace Vel'Koz matchup. You know, Jace likes when the opponent doesn't dash. But, it's interesting. Alright, so bet the house on Kale. Got it. Some pretty low betting amounts going on. You got 15 seconds left. Should go ahead and spend your points. Because 3,000 versus 2,000,
I reckon.
last chance. There we go. Well, 300 is not very much, but we'll take it. At least we got some even numbers, 3 against 3. So we got Kale versus Darius Lolalytics. Kale wins against Darius 5.43% more often than would be expected. Well, there you go. That's surprising to me. I guess Kale can just like hit 6 and chill. She can kite pretty well. Can ult the ult, I guess. I see it. I see the vision. I guess I'm just thinking like pre level 6. Darius can just do whatever he wants. But the bot lane, yeah. I don't see why Jhin would have like a higher impact on this lane than Ezreal. And it didn't go well last time, so I feel like Noxus can also like win bot again. And in top lane, I mean they're switching around where like Stars Align plays Vel'Koz, right? So he's playing Vel'Koz mid. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But it seems like it's gonna be more of like a win through mid angle as opposed to win through top, which might be harder than it's C top Vel. Because I know Jackie plays the Kale. Stars Align Rammus, or we'll see, I guess. Are we in game yet? We are in game. Let me hit the spectate. About a minute and a half left of delay still. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys anything more interesting on the screen, so I'll just hope Grant gets back in time. I made myself a really delicious, huge bowl of spaghetti carbonara last night, and now I'm eating leftovers, and it is still just as delicious. We're here in the microwave, put some parm and pepper on it. You're not actually supposed to use Parmesan cheese though, because it's a Roman dish. You have to use Pecorino Romano. But they don't really sell that in the grocery stores around here. So I hope I don't offend any Italians in chat about that one. Let's see. 20 seconds left on spectator delay. And we are loading in. All right. We got a great banger game 2 on our hands. Can Ionia do it? Yeah, Stars Align is on Kale, so they are going to keep the roles together. Steve Vel'Koz. Steve Vel'Koz. This is not a drill. Jackie Jhin, Steve Vel'Koz. C-top Rammus in the jungle. No cap. Wow. You heard it here first.
I'm back. There is
You missed the level
family
1
of
Darius.
possums living in my attic.
In the attic?
Yeah,
Like inside.
inside the attic.
Oh, jeez. 5-man invade bot. Switch the window, Grant.
Are you in the game? Because I'm not in the game. I'm loading in
game.
now.
Level 1.
Yeah, shut up.
Ionia's all walking in.
Shut up. There's
No,
no
you
way. I just loaded into the game. You're lying.
Yeah, well, I won't spoil. I won't spoil for chat.
Literally just loaded into the game.
Well, I pressed the speed up. I don't know. I'm at 1 minute.
Alright, well, if there's an invade, we definitely don't want to speed up here.
There is an invade. I won't tell you what happens.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Guys, I promise you I literally just loaded into the game. Like, this is not a joke. Okay, so they find C-Top here. Or, Guiomi, they find. Flashes over the wall. Stars Align is on the kill. Is he going to get the kill? It looks like it. Yes, first blood going over the kill. Alright, I think now I can take the time to speed up.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I did, like I said, I just loaded into the game. Like, I had not loaded into the game when I came back, so. That's, unlucky.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good for the top lane. Darkline getting the first blood on the kill. Because now Ionia could be said to be the scaling team with Jhin and Kale. Big trade going in the bot lane again. Pluto hitting that level 2 engage. Oh, the hook lands. You have to flash out.
Guiomi is carrying over into this game with the hooks.
Right? So.
Oh,
Really low on the Kale and the Darius taking turret shots. But no junglers are actually nearby. They're both mid. Way 2K finding a really good gank onto Steve. Gonna get the kill. Oh, Kale picks up the kill on Darius though. The Q didn't connect. Wow. So 1 for 1 across the map.
Jesus.
Yeah, well. Good performance on the kill so far. 2-0 at level 4.
Kale early game menace.
Oh, another pretty good early game for Ionia. Bro, is this Brand the mid laner or what? Another gank on a Steve, hitting all the abilities. Should add a point to Noxus in the overlay. Grant, are you here or are you dealing with your possums? Alright, well, our lovely screen operator and mod, Grant, deals with the family of possums living in his attic, as he doesn't know how to balance his priorities very well. Noxus is currently one. Oh, he's here. He's just not talking because he's a possum. I guess there's always time. Brand gonna have to flash out after a monster gank in the bot lane. Grading going in top. Does find the pull on the Kale. If he's going to run out. Does avoid the Q. make her way around. The grubs are going to be started up. And one is going to go down. Looks like Darius is going to take over, picking up the rest as Way2K does join. So, maybe 2 over to the side of Noxus and 1 for Ionia. And the Kale is level 6 now, so 2-0 in the Kale, level 6, so she's off to a really strong start, and now is going to be able to believe it. The bot lane, kind of even so far, same with the mid lane. Light gold advantage to Jace, as he is up about a wave of CS, but nothing that can't change over the course of the lane. And Stars Alliance is going to take a nice reset after pushing a really big wave. Pick up the Boots of Swiftness, Reaper's Bow, and kind of set himself up to succeed in this lane against the Darius. Bot lane also taking backs at the same time, so a much more peaceful start to this game. Let's see. Looks like the junglers are gonna both kind of clear towards this dragon, so there might be a dragon fight coming down in the next minute or so. I think Noxus seems to have this. Oh, Toledo does find an engage on the Ionia though with the hook shot. The Ignite's gonna come down. Look for turn lane in. Both are following real. The 4-shot does actually connect the kill. The fighting going also onto the top lane. I don't know where they're directly. Kale comes down. King Nazgul does find the heal from the Q, but doesn't have enough damage. Out of mana to cast the ult. And Senna's gonna find the return kill onto Toledo on the Camille's. It did just get pretty bloody. 1 for 1 in the bot lane. And a solo kill for the Kale up in the top lane. So Ionia coming out slightly on top, but it is gonna be Noxus who starts up the dragon here. As Nautilus was able to TP back to lane. He's gonna get taunted by the Rammus. 4-shot comes out. Bunch of health bars falling really low, but the brand is still on the dragon with the security of the Jace clearing out some vision, so dragon's falling really low. Ionia is looking, not gonna find the heal as they go into find the taunt on the Senna. The Vel'Koz comes out, gets the kill onto the stochastic Senna as the curtain call comes out, finds Jiomi. 4-shot not gonna connect, but Way2K is in the enemy jungle, and he is gonna fall. Does find some damage on the Rammus, but not enough, so dragon over to Noxus, but Ionia finds up a bunch more kills. Toledo hasn't even stopped the chase yet, and Benton is caught up by this Camille, and is going to fall to the Vel'Koz casting his W, so 8-2 already from Ionia, so they picked up a lot of kills there. Now our 2k gold in the lead. And we're kind of getting a bit of deja vu from last game, where they had a really strong early game performance, especially in the top lane. What their bot lane actually is, they're kind of spread out across the map in their advantage here in lane. Yomi does find the hook actually to stop Jackie's recall, lands the ult, and he's gonna have to flash out. Senna's here, Toledo's gonna hook shot out. And they're really low, but can they get out? Hook is not yet up. It's gonna be 1 second. Oh, but the Senna W does snipe and find the kill. A good shot. Oh, and the ult snipes too. A double kill for Senna, so she actually picked up some really good gold there. Interrupting the backs of Ionia. So now things are looking definitely a bit more favored towards Noxus in the bot lane as they pick up some shutdown on the fights, but gold's still around 1,000 in Ionia's favor due to the advantage in the top lane. So it does look like yeah, while we have a kind of repeat of the early game of last game, now we have a Kale on the field, so the scaling potential is definitely more evened out at least. Oh, wait, King Nazgul's flashing into Kale, who's gonna flash out, but the Rammus slips in, gets the kill in response, and the damage coming out from it is gonna land the kill, so a 4th kill coming in for Kale as Way2K and Benton are here to make their presence known, but not gonna find anything. I'm just gonna push in the wave as the grubs are up as B-Top does recall. And Jason's just going to grab this plate and head out. As Steve's here on the flank angle, as Q's not going to connect, unfortunately, and neither is the E, so not going to engage the fight. Does pop the ult anyways, finds a lot of damage on him, but it actually forces the flash. Looks to chase a bit, but the Brand is going to land his stuff, but the E does connect. Oh, and Toledo's here, but he's actually getting caught out. Darius is going to pop the Ghost, look to execute this Camille. The 5 stacks are there, one more auto and the ult will find the kill, but not even going to use the ult. And Darius is going to take a kill there. The Grubs are still up. So pretty long, extended fights going on here over the top lane. Darius gonna walk around to this Kale, but Steve is still here, so now it is unfortunately a 2v1, but Senna and Brand are here actually. If the Darius could stall a bit, they can find the kills here, and the shutdown on the Kale is there with the Noxian Guillotine. A fitting ultimate for King Nazgul to claim his 1,000 gold reward, the Kale. Actually, not 1,000, it was 750. So, still a lot of gold in his pocket as he does close the gap between him and Stars Align in terms of gold. And for the team as well, as they secure the Grubs and the Scuttle, they do find the gold lead even. And this is also similar to what we saw last game. A shutdown coming in, also Stars Align and the gold being neutralized, but still things seem relatively even around the map. Senna's gonna pick up her Umbral Glaive and opt for the more vision secured build as opposed to the Yumu's route. Luden's picked up for Vel'Koz, Stridebreaker for Darius, and people are kind of around the time of completing their first item. And currently, we're going to see the Mountain Dragon spawning pretty soon. About 30 seconds on that, and we see the junglers kind of resetting and clearing to get towards it. You can see the bot lane of Ionia actually trying to recall as Yomi TP's in, so as it stands, it is Noxus who can have the prio to set up for the dragon, but we'll see how much they commit to getting this. If they do wander into Ionia's red jungle to try to secure the vision, clearing out some wards. And no one has started the dragon, but Noxus is kind of looking maybe for a pick before they can get the dragon. Steve's still mid. Oh, a hook lands on the Rammus. They are trying to find that pick that they were looking for. The CC chain is very strong, and they are able to find a kill in the jungler, so they should be a pretty easy dragon as a reward pick on the mountain, as they are halfway to soul now, which we will see what element that will be. Oh, a fight going on in the top lane, actually, and the kill was not enough to even save Stars Alliance. That is actually a big solo kill coming in for King Nazgul and Darius. He's now very much back in the conversation on this Darius with the Noxian Guillotine, really propelling Noxus back in the lead here, up tiny bit of gold and 2 dragons. So
Evan confirmed challenger.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
yeah, this is a late game player right here. Of course, things could change back into the Kale's favor as soon as level 11 is hit. Full Nashor's but oh, Darius is going to look for yet another. Ghosting in does not have ghost damage. Yeah, the Q is going to connect. Gets another kill. So Evan's Darius is really making a name for it here, as both top laners are now forward 3, and he's gotten 3rd kill in a row on this Kale. And sets Noxus up for a 2k gold lead, as a dive looks to be in the work spot. We can see some pings on the turret. The Rammus looking to go in, does find the ult and the hook shot, but they didn't quite hit the center. Toledo taking the turret is actually just gonna fall immediately as the TP from Inventing comes in to secure the kill from Rammus. So definitely a botch dive there from Ionia as they look to regain the tempo. Noxus is gonna
That was
say thank you very much.
head scratcher there.
Yeah, definitely a poorly executed dive. Senna was able to stand at far away, and still another fight going on in the top lane. Kale is actually forced to flash out, and this seems to, and Darius flashes back in actually. Does land the Q and the ult. The Kale ult is not up, and the bleed is ticking, and it will achieve the kill yet again. Can you believe it? A fourth death in a row on the scale in the span of just 5 minutes. An insane performance from Evan on this Darius as the team does look to secure a bit of vengeance, but the damage is already done. Yes, a big shutdown picked up for Steve on the Vel'Koz, but still, it is Noxus who are pretty safely in the
Going
lead.
for a ride.
Yep. We're gonna have Senna go for a little bit of a joyride into the tier 2 turret. As we do have the TP in from Nautilus to help out on the siege. The little mites are gonna help tank the turret so they can get it down, and yeah. 4k gold up, and are they gonna stop the recall? No, they're not. See if there's some fighting. Noxus are just looking to escape from the action and spend their hard-earned gold. They're looking actually to set up a pick on this Kale. He's taking the Hex Gate, and he's just gonna walk into 3 of them. A really nice play. The kill is gonna come down though and stop the kill as Toledo comes in, so maybe Ionia can find something here. No one's dead just yet. The Nautilus ult on the Kale, and the Jace, he was gonna find the kill, but Brand's gonna go down, Toledo's gonna go down, a 2-for-1 so far. Darius is here, picking up a 3rd kill for Noxus. 4th kill with the Q, and alright, so
Why do you ever take that the Hex Gate there?
yeah.
Another head scratcher. Huh.
Lots of kills coming for Noxus, so. And we kind of just have the same pattern of game 1 here. A little bit less dramatically so, but it is Ionia with an early lead that just leads to some shutdowns, and the second Noxus gets those and starts grouping, it kind of just looks one-sided. Alright. King Nazgul is looking for another cheese pick on Stars Alliance Kale. Jiomi's got Blast Cone over and kind of ruin the surprise a little bit, but Darius has yet to reveal himself, and they're still making the play. Kale's gonna... She smells something, but yeah, gonna cue the bush and find both of them there, so not gonna work this time. But we are going to see the Hextech dragon is spawning in a few seconds, and Noxus is definitely going to be interested the next 2 of these for their soul. But it is Ionia who's already set up for it. As we have a kind of 4v4 situation with both top laners up there. No TP, right, from either of them, so if this fight starts, it's going to be 4v4. And Benton's actually sitting in the bot lane to clear the waves. But... And the Rammus is going to notice it's actually ult in, force the flash out from Brand, but Camille finds him. 1 kill onto Nautilus. But the Brand damage is so high, oh my goodness, and the front line of Ionia just falls just like that. Melted by the power of the Pyroclasm. Huge shock blast lands onto Jackie Fox. And... Oh, the curtain call comes out though, the root. And the return call into Jace. Then is forced to flash out. So really good neutralization from Jackie and Steve. As it looks to be a 2-for-2 between the 2 of them. No one's really going to take Dragon. Jackie on vision and not aware of it. Steve's going to look to pick up these 2. Kind of out of position. The Senna's going to go down. Nautilus TP's in though. looking to kill Jackie, but Toledo goes in on the
Toledo
brand.
walks right.
Oh, the W connects, so
Oh
everyone's dying.
no!
Everyone was able to get the kills they wanted.
Toledo goes right past Jackie, fighting for her life.
Yeah, we're not healing, we're picking up kills.
He said, "I'm no support. I don't keep the AD carry alive here."
Not at all. And Darius did join the fray, but I'm not gonna recall to.
Someone clip that one. That was pretty funny.
The kill's pushing out top here, so a little bit of gold coming back. Toledo gonna die again. Well, that happened. Noxus is just gonna look to finally take this dragon that they worked so hard to get.
Gonna put them on soul, barring a Rammus steal here.
Oh yeah. The death cap is actually completed though by Steve. I didn't notice when exactly that happened, but he does have a lot of gold in his pocket. So if he's able to navigate these fights with the help of his team, he will be able to dish out a lot of damage. But Ionia might be looking to pick off something
go,
here.
because
Rammus
they
has
have
an ult in
before,
yet again
so
onto
5v4.
Brand. Ults are being used. 2 kills picked up. The Brand does find 1 in response with all his AoE burning. The current call popped yet again. Senna gonna look to get out of this one. Does show some nice footwork, avoiding the final 3 shots. So, but Ionia was able to find 2 kills there, so getting a little bit of reconciliation, gold back in their pockets. But they are down 3 dragons to none, so they're gonna have to be really on their feet about this. The Hextech dragon is a really powerful win condition, especially for teams running a lot of range, like this Jace, like this Senna. And okay, maybe we're at a lull again.
They'll be fighting soon enough.
But I mean, they're looking for Kale here, so
They're gonna find
and
it.
Evans, he's definitely just gonna be able to stop this back. Stridebreaker connects. The pull doesn't, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, they're just gonna find that kill. Toledo going in for a little bit on the auto list, but not really amounting to anything. So okay, another kill onto kill from Noxus. Gonna clear out some vision with the Umbral Glaive, a completely normal item that does normal things. And they're gonna start out the Baron. So it will be a 4v5 if Ionia decides to contest. The Vel'Koz's damage is pretty huge. They actually are gonna kill off Yomi, as he's not able to dodge any of the Vel'Koz spells. Nazgul falling pretty low, gonna be able to walk this off, but okay. A successful attempt from Ionia to stop the Baron. As they're not really able to do it themselves. And Noxus are still in a pretty comfortable spot, up 4k and 3 dragons. I suppose maybe the only worry on their hands is this Kale, who can hit level 16, can maybe do some Kale things, but so far has not really been able to impact the game that much, especially with such an early lead. Nazgul is going to pop the Ghost. We're going to see another 1v1 between the 2 of these guys. It hasn't really been close, and we'll see, yeah.
Yo, Lazy
Darius
Boy,
doesn't even need to ult to win this.
Lazy Boy said that this is Kale favored. I'm not
Yeah, I was
seeing
about to
it.
bring that up. Everyone told me in chat that this is Kale favored, and then I looked it up, and it is Kale favored. But I'm still really not understanding why, because I was like, okay, well maybe Kale just chills until level 6.
That's probably what it is.
But it's been a complete opposite. Kale got some early kills onto Darius, and then level 6 hit, and then it's been Darius stomped ever since.
Maria
I
Free
don't know.
wins Lyra in chat. My bad. Meant Darius. Autocorrect.
But it is. But I looked it up. It is Kale favored. Lol, autocorrect.
It's probably just like favored win rate, right? So like Kale's winning the game. Doesn't necessarily mean Darius loses the lane. See it's gonna die there.
Yeah, but like, why would it be beating Darius? Like, there's got to be a reason for it, Because she's beating Darius specifically by a pretty good margin.
Ooh.
Oh,
Big damage. coming
really?
in.
Yeah, really good skill set being landed. Toledo
Kill.
might be
Toledo's
able to
gonna
find
find
this
the
kill
kill
in
here
this
on
though.
Senna.
It definitely is.
That was bloody. 4 for 4.
That was bloody. Both teams dying everywhere, so nothing's really gonna happen. Hextech Dragon is up in a minute, and everyone is gonna be alive for it. Unless Toledo can kill Geomi right here. But he's not gonna try, and thank God for that.
He would have found a swift death going in for that.
He would have. You can see 3 items on the top laners, 3 items on the mid laners.
Okay,
King
they
Nazgul,
find Nazgul going through the portal.
yeah, he is caught out, but is it they who might be caught out? If he can hit this Q, the healing, does find the kill into Toledo. Not going to get the reset of the ult. It's going to flash out, but no. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
It turns out Camille support and Rammus jungle cannot kill Darius fast enough.
No, they can not. And again, yeah, Ionia kind of running.
Lying in chat again, talking about being a Kale one trick. Haven't heard this person say an honest thing ever.
So it looks like Kale needs to scale even more to be able to match Darius. And she's at her 3 items. She has the Rylai's. She has the Rift Maker. Can she kite now? Does she need level 16? We'll see. Usually, games don't even go this long, so.
Going over.
A pretty easy Hextech Soul picked up for Noxus, so there really isn't any reason they should be losing fights that are played out traditionally at this point in the game. They have a very strong front to back, so fight breaking out here towards the Baron pit. Some CC landed onto Stellac, who is going to be the first to fall, as Senna is going to be able to kill off Rammus and actually make it on the slivery key. Toledo, kind of rite of passage that he'll die in this kind of fight. As another 1v1 breaking out bot lane. Can we guess who the winner is? Yep, it's Darius. Exerting the top diff all series. And they're going to pick up this Baron. Despite Jackie hitting the 4-shot on the Nautilus, and Benton's going to come in and avenge his fallen teammate. There's no one left to stop this, as they are ace.
Kale is like desperately trying to get to level 16.
Yeah, level 15 right now. It's close. But it might be too little too late. As King Nazgul just is sitting on the Hex Gate, trying to assassinate the Rammus who comes out of it, but he is tanky. And yep, Toledo's gonna secure all the gold for himself if he gets that shut down.
It's a classic Toledo move.
A little bit overzealous of King Nazgul, but nevertheless his team is still strongly in the lead, as they're going to look to make some pushes on the map with the Baron buff. Okay, there's not a fight going on. Man, whoever has these players in fantasy can be pretty happy both sides, actually. Because the amount of kills going on is just impressive. Also one thing, and Benton is currently en route to end the regular season with fewest deaths. And so far, if I'm not mistaken, after his good Galio performance in Game 1, and only 3 deaths so far here, he will secure it if he doesn't die too many times. Till the end of the series. So
The way these games have been going, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up not getting it.
it's definitely been pretty bloody, but he's been kind of on the victorious end of all these fights. Do we have... No, I'm not sure off the top of my head how many times he died in Game 1, but it wasn't that many. It can have been more than 2
Almost
to
like
4.
2 kills a minute going in.
It was, but yeah, he was surviving.
This game's been kind of wild.
Oh.
Right, they're looking to go pick here on Nazgul.
He's gonna pop the ghost to escape.
He's gonna keep pushing, but the rest of the team is not following up, and
Yeah,
Trevenant's all
okay.
down.
Yeah, Ionia gonna get mid. I mean, sorry, Noxus is gonna get mid. Look on the inhibitor. Slowly whittling it down. Gonna take it as Ionia does engage in the fight, but they don't have quite the damage to even kill the front line. And the Brandle gonna kill Jackie as he flashes out. Lots of damage from this Leon Breeze. The Shock Blast snipes Kale to death, and that's 4 kills in the base of Ionia. They're probably gonna lose their Nexus here, as it is only Steve standing here to defend against 4 members of Noxus. The Nautilus about to TP back in with a full health bar. The minions do not have Baron's buff, but the TP is gonna make it immune, and he's gonna get cut off. Kill picked up from Giomi, and yeah, they are gonna take the Nexus in a pretty bloody, but rather decisive 2-0 from Noxus. Wow, what a series.
Yeah, Ionia just getting out to like a huge start both games, and then
Yeah.
Noxus claws their way back in like the possums clawed their way into my attic.
Yeah. Even with the Kale in the game too, she didn't Kale at all. Like if you didn't know what champion that was, you wouldn't think it was anyone scaling strong early game. And the weak later game falling off as the Darius is so many solo kills. Definitely a really huge performance from him game 1. Or this game as opposed to game 1.
We're gonna get to watch this again next week.
Yeah, this rematch is gonna happen again soon, and who knows, maybe there's some hidden strats that the teams didn't want to reveal this week, or we'll see some roles swapped around. Who knows? If you enjoyed this match, though, definitely keep an eye out for when the rematch happens, because that will be the first round of playoffs. Noxus winning the side select for their victory here.
I don't know if the captains want to join or not, but we're here.
Yeah, well, they're welcome to, I suppose.
Give them a couple of seconds if they don't want to.
Yeah,
then we'll,
feel free
end
to
the
both captains
stream.
to hop in here. No pressure, but you're welcome to. As there is a lot to discuss about this series. I mean, it was
MVP form is out.
MVP form is out. Definitely some candidates actually from Noxus. I think really consistent, strong performance from Giomi and Benton across both games. The top black hole from King Nazgul in game 2 was the answer to their success here. Hi.
Hello, friends.
Welcome in. Congrats on your victory.
Thank you.
How are you feeling after all those Noxian
Talk
guillotine
us
executions?
to the start to that Vayne game.
What game?
Yeah, let's go chronologically.
We noticed you didn't finish your cull that you started with.
That was a challenge that I imposed upon myself. I said I could win this game as Vayne without getting 100 lane minions, and I did it.
I like that. I like that you put that challenge on yourself.
I had a lot of help from the rest of Noxus, though. Like a lot of fucking help.
No, you won so hard that you couldn't even finish your call. That's how fast you won.
You guys had a 15,000 gold or 13,000 gold swing, I think, in like 10 minutes. You were down 8K, and then a minute and 30 seconds later, you were down 600. It was actually wild to watch that comeback.
Yeah, there was maybe 5 shutdowns in 1 minute. It was absurd.
Bounty system's broken.
Yeah, I mean, you just had like two fights where you just killed 4 or 5 of them. That was wild to see the gold swing like that.
Yeah. Could you tell us if there was like a swing in your mental too as the team once like you got all those shutdowns and like really stabilized yourself?
What is mental?
Yeah. All right.
There you have
good
it.
answer. I honestly thought you guys were FFing because Giomi Guiomi was like Nautilus top. Like he was like top lane, just like hitting the tower, and Karma comes up and just starts hitting him, and he just stands there like taking it. I was like, that's an FF. He's just waiting for 15 minutes.
No. We were just stacking up the bounties to claim
Yeah,
them all.
of course. I see. That was smart.
That's how you do it.
Good move. Yeah, I really thought he was just like giving up at that point. Oh, you were looking at bot. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. It makes more sense in the context of things because then you TP'd into the next fight, found the kill onto Stars Align, and you guys wiped that fight. So it was clearly you hadn't given up, but it looked like you did at the time.
That's called mind control.
Yeah, because like I said, being down 8K at like 14 minutes is like it's almost impossible to come back from that. And then you guys just
You did it.
clawed your way back in a minute. You closed the gap in a minute. Game 2, Kale starts out the lane. I think like 4-0, right? Something like that. 2-0, 3-0, somewhere in between.
I think
It might have been
3-0.
4-0.
I don't know. I don't even remember what happened.
You just remember killing
killed
her
her.
over and
I
over.
just remember waiting in that bush 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Oh no, that was so sad. He's just walking back to lane. You come ghosting out.
People ask me why I play bot games to warm up.
Well, there you go. Because you can make plays like those.
Yep. And second game was fun because I got to play the game.
Yeah.
First game
you got
was
your-
probably way more fun to watch for you guys.
No, both
Than it
both
was
games
for
were a
us.
ton of
Probably-
fun to watch. Because they were
Yeah.
both like 2 kills a minute.
It was
games.
it's weird, man. It just magically starts happening. Magically. And we're about to run this fucking gauntlet.
Yeah, congrats on your first win.
Thanks.
I'm curious if you picked the Vayne thinking you were going in the top lane? Or
I
wanted to play
was
it?
like, this is a fucking karma. I know it's a karma top. Jackie's gonna play karma top and she's gonna try to bully me.
I see.
And I'm gonna play Vayne because Lawful did it the other day, and it made me sick. So I just had to put myself in the absolute worst. Ugh. I didn't enjoy doing it. Obviously, you could tell.
And well, the karma came for you, I guess.
Mm.
All right, so you're playing this team again next week.
Mm-hmm.
Playoff system. That's our playoff format. It is not an elimination game. You're gonna have side select going in. How you feel? You think it's gonna be a swift 2-0 again?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at every single game we've played, every single Booze Bash game that we've played on Noxus, every game has just gotten better. Like we've just gotten better as a team. It's like I said, it's like a weird magic switch happens halfway through the game. Like it looks like shit, and then everything aligns. The stars align, you know?
The stars align. I like that.
And then you win the game.
I heard you got spooked by the knocking sound yesterday.
Oh my god, dude, that scared the shit out of me. Because I was at work and I sit at the kitchen table when I'm on my laptop, and if I look to my right, there's just huge glass windows, glass doors. And I'd never heard it before. And I was like, what is that? And we have been getting like reports of people trying to get into the station at night.
Oh no, it's so wrong.
So I was like, I immediately went to a 10, like got my homies. I'm like, hey, Chris, come over here. Let's look outside. Went outside, nothing. I'm yelling at people outside. I just whipped my headset off immediately and went outside. And then they were all laughing at me while I was doing this shit. The only thing I saw out there was a cat, a stray cat. But yeah.
You're a firefighter. You got it out of the tree. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right. Well, congratulations on the win. Looking forward to watching it next week again too, because these were some fun games to watch. Any last words for your teammates, for Ionia, for the rest of the league?
I love my team. Watch us run this gauntlet.
Hell yeah! All right, GG's everybody. Great games, and we'll see you tomorrow for Piltover
GG.
versus Shadow Isles first playoff game. Hextech. Yep. Bye bye.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Bye.